So what if we have a polynomial that's not in the nice factored form like our last couple examples? Well, get it in that form. Here we have four terms to this, so let's factor by grouping. If I group the first two together, I can pull an x squared out. I can pull a negative 4 out of that guy, leaving me x plus 2. So now I can pull the x plus 2 out of the whole thing, which leaves me x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4 factors as x plus 2, x minus 2. Well, there's actually two x plus 2's there, isn't there? So this is x plus 2 squared times x minus 2. Okay. Now I have a factor that's squared, so I'm not going to be able to use my alternating trick. But let me show you what happens here. Now that I have this in this factored form, what are the two values that would make this equal to 0? Negative 2 and positive 2. We're going to use closed circles this time because the inequality sign has an or equal to. Let's test the point x equals 0. Now notice what's going on here, that our first parenthesis is squared, so it doesn't even matter what I plug in. He's positive no matter what. He's being squared. Now the second parenthesis of x minus 2, if I plug a 0 in, it becomes negative 2. A positive times a negative is a negative. Are negatives smaller than 0? Why, yes, they are. So we're going to shade this. Now, the squared guy is what gave us negative 2. The not squared guy is what gave us positive 2. So at the positive 2 is where we will alternate. At the negative 2 is where we don't alternate. By not alternating, we mean if it was yes on the right, it's also yes on the left. If it had been no on the right, it would also be no on the left. But as I go across this point that's supposed to alternate, it was yes on the left, which means it better be no on the right. So that means the interval I'm shading is from negative infinity all the way up to positive 2. Now remember, we're not stopping off at negative 2 because that point is colored in. So we go straight through all the way across to positive 2, and there's our answers from negative infinity to 2. Now, if the alternating thing is screwing you up, if you just don't get it, you can always test all three intervals, and you should still get the right answer as well.